in one of my very first campaigns. This was, oh, way too many years ago, like 8 or 9. So this is one of my very first campaigns. First off, this was before I learned that there were like actually rules to the game that you should follow. At this point when we were playing, it was less of we were playing a board game and or like tabletop role playing game and more of we were just role playing and occasionally you would roll a d20 and if you got a high number you'd succeed and you got a low number you'd not succeed and it'd be in dramatic fashion. And during one of my first campaigns that I was a GM for, the party, their first thing they did was they bought a bunch of tents, loaded them on a horse, and rode out of town. I think they robbed someone on the way because, we were middle schoolers at the time, so of course they robbed and killed every person they met. You can never meet more murder hobo-y players than playing with your friends in middle school. And after they stopped for the night because it was starting to get dark out, they placed all the tents down, built a little campfire in the middle, and then they decided that what they'd just done was in fact not putting tents out for the night, but was founding a nation that they named Tentlandia. Because of course they did. And that was the start of one of the weirder parts of my campaign. It later led to Boatlandia, which is actually still in my D&D world. I mean, so is Tentlandia, but it hasn't been in any of my stories or, honestly, campaigns since then. But it does still exist, because all my campaigns are in the same world. So I'm going to be building Tentlandia here, which later declared war on a nearby town, which was an event. And then once Boatlandia was founded, they destroyed the town with a ballista, because of course they did. But yeah, so this is going to be Tentlandia right here, which is kind of just a little collection of tents adjacent to a road that I'm going to be building. Along this road, we'll have some other buildings from my D&D world, such as Frillamir's Tavern, or maybe some other stuff. We'll have to see. Depends kind of on what the chat is going to end up wanting at that point, but for now, let's finish my little starter base.